Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Legends series, X-Men Age of Apocalypse, Marvel's Dark Beast, and this is from the Sugarman Build-A-Figure, and he is the last one I needed to review so I can build that weird little Sugarman himself. On the side of the box, we continue with that amazing artwork with Apocalypse just looking evil, looking over all the characters from this wave. And besides the Weapon X one, I mean, all of these have been pretty solid, and the art style is very, very awesome. On the back of the box, we have Beast just sort of posed up weird, and I guess I should correct myself, Dark Beast. We do have some read-up information, so feel free to pause if you want to read it. And then these are all the figures that you have to collect to build Sugarman. The Build-A-Figure item that Dark Beast comes with is the Sugar Cube hammer. This thing looks pretty cool. It's like a weird, like, translucency, silvery plastic, which gives off, like, the translucent gives off, like, a gold hue to it, in a sense. It's pretty weird, but cool. I dig it. It could use, like, a wash to dirty it up, because there are some cracks and some detail in there. And then the handle is just brown and wrapped. It's like the Sugar Thor hammer. Now, just like the Blue Beast, we do get a fist hand and a open palmed hand. And one thing I don't get, why didn't they could have just added some paint to the nails. I mean, that's a little ridiculous. I mean, I might add black myself. But yeah, they could have painted the nails. But we get these hands, so you know what that means. Is that we get equipped a grippy hand and another grippy hand. But now that we know that this other Gray Beast came out, we have the holding the book hand. And we have the holding the glasses hand. So it's crazy that, like, they just reuse these for Dark Beast, which, I mean, it'd be cool if he came with, like, an evil, like, book that he'd be reading, like something to hack up some mutants and do what he has to do for his research. Maybe glasses, I don't know. I don't think he really wore them, and it's just like, hey, here's some extra hands, which I'm not complaining. It's just, give us something to use these hands with. Besides this one that can hold the glasses, could probably hold the sugar hammer. Can we take a minute and actually appreciate how awesome this head sculpt is? We got the actual strapping, like, wrapping around his ponytails. I guess those are ponytails. He's got some pierced ears. The yellow for his eyes look great. The teeth look great. Like, this overall sculpt is awesome. He even has a little piece of hair that's not perfect. And that's actually throughout the sculpt, too, of his hair. And he does have that crazy, excessively big and large hair, but it doesn't look bad. And it comes down all the way. I wish Wolverines did something like that, or Weapon X from this wave, because then you couldn't see lollipop issues due to the massive amount of hair. The shading throughout looks awesome. It doesn't look all, I guess, splotchy like the Blue Beast did. Looks pretty good. And all this stuff we've seen before. Like, the head's new. The upper torso and the arms and everything are, you know, from Blue Beast. And then we get the new lower piece right here. This is like a metallic blue plastic, which is awesome. And always these, like, metallic-y plastics, always, like, touching them feel a little, like, slick. Like, maybe it's more oil in them or something like that. And this one sort of has, like, a little bit of texture throughout. I don't know if everybody else's has a texture on it. And it's pretty cool. So, I mean, it's consistent. Again, I wish the nails were painted, because there's not that much paint that's actually on this figure. His teeth, the ponytails, the earrings, the eyes are actually look like they're separate yellow pieces of plastic underneath. And that's pretty much it. All the paint's on this. Oh, he has, like, the darker shading throughout. That's paint. Now let's go ahead and dive over some articulation here. His head does go down this far, so that's pretty much it from his head. You know, I don't know. Oh, oh, there's a disc there, but his head is going to be limited due to his hair. And then we do get some butterflies in there, which is awesome. Some really, really generous butterflies. Again, this articulation we've seen before. It's the same as the Blue Beast. So we get the arm that goes up this far, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. We get wrist rotation in here as well, and the wrist bend. So that's the same. We get this awesome ball ab stuff that they need to be doing with a lot of their figures, because you just get a lot of range of motion. And then we get also the crunch in there too, which just adds so much more to this figure. No waist swivel. And then we do get thigh cuts that are in here. The thigh cuts feel weird when I rotate them. It like clicks, almost like they're ratcheted thigh cuts. But what's nice is it's hidden in the sculpt too. So you got these lines that are going through, but the thigh cuts right here doesn't take away from the sculpt. You can do the splits this far. And then he does have the double jointed knee, ankle bend, pivot, toe bend. Now these parts, this is just where they attach the two pieces. This does not move like a boot swivel, which would have been okay, but not really needed. So Dark Beast can get into sort of a squatting pose. I don't know. I just squashed him down and made him hold the sugar hammer, because that's just what he really, I mean, he can hold it, so that makes, you know, use of this hand that we get. But you can't really get him down to like do his beast move, because like beast stance, because his head is limited. You know, you get a lot of attitude with it and everything, but he can't really look up straight at the camera. So if I were to do this, it'd be pretty cool if I could get his head to look straight up. In the end, Dark Beast is exactly what we wanted. It is a badass looking figure. And I mean, if you're collecting figures, you should already have a bunch of different accessories and effects and all that stuff that you could even utilize with this figure. As you can see, I'm getting them ready to head out, you know, have a night on the town, you know, all that good stuff. But I mean, it's just seriously, like, we could complain that some of these figures don't come with enough, but think about it. How many bins of accessories, alternate hands, you know, stuff like that aren't even being used. You have them in a bin and tucked away somewhere. So maybe start bringing those out. Start mixing them up. Have a good time. Play with your figures. I mean, that's what you're getting. You're collecting them. Have fun with them. Unless you open them and then just put them in static pose and put them on a shelf somewhere and just look at it and be like, ah, that looks great. And you know what? I'm going to get a stand still right in front of him and just sort of put his hands there, his extra hands, maybe any accessory, just have it propped there for no reason. No, play with your figures, have fun with them, and, you know, pose them up. Just don't put them in static pose, just leave them there. You know, I put stuff in detolf, but I change it up sometimes. When I go through and I'll be like, oh, I got to add a new figure. Oh, I got to shift this around, do all this. Like, they're toys. In the end, they're toys. We're grown-ass people. Let's play with them. But that sums up my unboxing and review of the new Dark Beast from the Age of Apocalypse wave and the Sugarman wave. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me, please, because that'll mean the world. And I want you guys, in case you want to get alerts when I post a video, hit that bell notification. That little silver bell, it'll let you know when I post up a new video. And make sure you check out Toyco's Facebook pre-order group, because it is awesome. It allows you to stay in the know with collectibles, and you can get a lot of your imports for amazing pre-order prices, because Andrew just destroys the competition. So make sure you check it out, and I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.
A beautiful day.